Hi, Captain Al Lorenzetti here for SkimmerOutdoors.com, Trophy Fishing Tackle, Bergen Bay Docks, Patty Ann Charters, and Capture Clam. Bringing a weekend update and fishing forecast. This would be for, I guess, October 5th, 6th, 7th, somewhere in that neighborhood. We got the first, you can see I got a sweatshirt on. A little blast of winter came in today, which bodes well for fishing, especially like striped bass. And the tuna fish are just going to chew more and more and more. And so anyway, let's see here. The weather looks good pretty much all weekend, Friday right through Monday. Not bad at all. So you can, offshore would work, inshore would work as well. On the offshore scene, still great yellowfin tuna fishing. Bacardi, I heard some by the Coimbra, Texas Tower area, all along that 30 fathom curve, you got a chance of running into the fish. And it's almost always all on a chunk and jigs right now. So as I mentioned last week, Trophy Tackle, they have all kinds of beautiful flats of butterfish, sardines, whatever you might need, hook baits. When you come down here, this little freezer, they have all rigged baits, rigged squid, rigged eels. Beautiful for like if you're doing an overnight for swordfish. So it's ready to go. Pick it up and go fishing. Let's see. This little cold snap, I think, is going to get the striped bass moving. Inshore scene, there's a bass being picked here and there, but a buddy of mine was working bunker pods to the east of Fire Island, and just bluefish. Bluefish galore, no striped bass. So I'd say next week, probably we're going to have the first body of striped bass come through. Both offshore and, of course, they're going to move inshore to feed as well. Let's see, bottom fishing. A couple of buddies went, they put down pots for blowfish, and it's getting a little bit scarce. I think the fish are starting to move out, but still good bottom fishing to be had. Fluke fishing, I think the season ends on the 15th of October, and that's when blackfish season begins. So there's still fish around, still fish to be caught. So that would be, my choice. That would be fluke fishing right now and waiting on the blackfish season. All right. So that's pretty much it for this week. I got a Captain Al story. This is a way back machine. My first offshore trip, probably 10 years old. So we're talking here 1957. Offshore, the NA buoy was like the end of the earth. You didn't have to go far. My buddy and my father's buddy, Jerry, he had a nice boat, wooden boat, lapstrake, but he had twin engines, and he was like the offshore fisherman. Back in those days, the NA buoy, that was like the end of the earth. That stands for NA, Nantucket to Ambrose Lightship zone, where you have eastbound and westbound freight traffic separated. So anyway, we see the buoy. He goes, all right, put the lines in the water. We put Jap feathers, cedar plugs, all rigged on wire. When you rig a bait with wire about a foot above, you bend the wire, put a little angle in it, and that makes the lure bounce around and looks very attractive. Well, the lines weren't in the water 5 minutes. We had fish on. Bluefin tuna, 20 to 30 pounds. Maybe we had a couple of bigger ones, maybe. Hard to remember. It's so long ago. So we caught a pile of fish. We had probably 15 or 20 in the boat. It's getting like 11 o'clock. Jerry says, that's it, guys. We're done fishing. He shuts down the motors. We could see the buoy. We start cleaning fish. They're cleaning fish. We're eating lunch. And Jerry goes, take a look over the side. I look over the side, and there are sharks. Had to be 30 of them. Back in the day, I couldn't tell you now, they were probably blue sharks, brown sharks, whatever. And then finally he goes, whoa, boys, look out. I remember seeing this thing. It had to be 12, 14 feet long, monster shark. Had to be a great white back in those days. He goes, that's it, guys. Boom. And he had twin engines. Started them up. You go, we're heading home. And that was my first offshore trip. Very memorable. But anyway, that's it for this week. Anything good happens, we'll be back sooner. All right? Take care.